Good morning students. How are you all? Great. I'm Khushbu Patel from Saraswati Group of Education and today I'm conducting this session for the science subject. Now students, you all must have remembered what we have completed in this chapter so far. Right? We have started with lesson number 3 and in which we are studying the two systems of the human body. The first system is the skeletal system and the second one is muscular system. So till now, we have completed the skeletal system. In the last session, we have completed the type of joints. Right, 4 type of movable joints we have done. Now, we are moving to the last session of this chapter. That is muscles. But you know only that before I start my session, you all should have your textbook and a pencil so that you can note down the things which I told you to now. Right? So open page number 39 of your textbook in which today we are starting with the second system of the human body, that is muscle, or you can say muscular system. Now when I speak muscles, you all start thinking that what is the meaning of muscles. 90% of the students are having a one imagination about the muscles. Muscles for them means biceps. Right, all that six-pack ab bodies, but actually muscles are present for any different purpose also. You might be not knowing that. So how it is working, how it is useful and important in our body, what are the types of muscles and what if the muscles will stop working, all that things we will cover in this session that is related to the muscular system. Right, now see, a muscle is a special type of tissue that can expand and contract like an elastic band. Right, muscle is having the two characteristics that they can expand, means they can become big, a bit in a size, and they can contract. Contract means relaxation, or you can say they come to the original size of their own. Right? So these two things can be seen in the muscles. Here in your textbook one example is given, that is of the elastic band. Elastic band means rubber. Let me show you one thing. This is elastic band. This is the original size. If I am stretching it, you will see that the size of a rubber band is expanding, right? And when I will de-stretch it, then it will come to its original size. This is called as expansion, where the size is becoming a bit big. And when it comes to its original size, that procedure is known as contraction. So muscles in our body also perform this thing, expansion and contraction. Right? This I have shown you with the help of an elastic band. Now let me show you with the help of a palm. These are the muscles of the palm. When I am holding something, this marker I am holding, then the muscles of my palm will what? Yes, it will contract, right? And when I am stretching it like this, it will expand, right? So this is the way how muscles are showing expansion and contraction. And because of this expansion and contraction of muscles, we are able to move ahead, right? The way you are stretching yourself, then the muscle will expand. Then you de-stretch your body, you relax your body, right? So that is contraction. It can be done with the help of muscles. So now you may have understood that muscles are very much important, right? Let's go further. There are over 600 muscles spread all over the body. The way we have studied that there are total 206 bones present in an adult body, same way there are more than 600 muscles present in the entire body. in a size. Their size, their function, their shape is different from each other. But ultimately we can say one thing, that total 600 muscles are present in the entire human body. Clear? They are attached to the bone by tissue called tendons. Now kids, see, if you will touch your muscle, right, so you will feel that it is attached from one side. It is attached from inside. What is that? It's a tissue which is attaching the muscles to the bones. What is the name of that tissue? See and underline in your textbook that the tissue which help the muscles to attach with the bones, that tissue are known as tendons. It is the name of what? It is the name of tissue, right? Tendons are helping the muscles to get attached with the bone. So we can say that the muscle is fixed from one side, right? Why it is so? Because of tendons, right? See, when the muscles contract or relax, right? Contract. The other meaning of the contract is what? It is relax. Relax means they come into their original size, right? So when the muscle contract or relax, they move the bones, right? They contract or they relax. Because of that, the bones will move and we can perform various tasks, right? See, when a muscle contract, the bones are pulled close to each other like this. Bones will come nearer to each other due to the contraction of the muscles, right? For example, when we bend our knee, that means when you bend your legs, what will happen? The leg muscle contract means bhega thai jase, and thus become shorter. Contract means like this. I told you that it comes in the original size, yes. But sometimes when you are holding, when you are kicking or when you are folding your hands or legs, contraction means bhega thai jo. So whenever the muscles are contracting, at that time the muscles will become smaller in a size, right? Maybe original size or maybe you can say smaller in a size, right? Okay, so expand means big in a size, where contract means original or smaller in a size, right? This way it is helping. So we see that when we are bending our knee, the leg muscles will contract and it will become shorter. When we extend our leg like this, the muscle relax and become longer, right? That means they will become longer or big, or we can say it is expansion of the muscles. Clear till here? Muscles help us to move, maintain our posture and do work with our hand. Muscles are helping in a different way. The way we are performing different work like holding a pen and writing, walking, lifting, handling, all that things are possible just because of the muscles, right? And muscles also help us to have the good posture. If you want to sit like this, if you want to stand like this, that muscles are one which is helping us in a maintaining our good posture, right? And do work with our hands. About half of our body weight is made up of muscles, right? Whatever the body weight is yours, right? From that body weight, from that total, mostly half of the body weight is because of the muscles. And don't tell me that we have understood that nutrients and all that. Yes, we are taking all the nutrients to build up our muscles, right? So nutrient or muscles are responsible for the body weight, right? So this was the outline of the muscles. I hope you have understood till here. Now we are moving to the next topic of the muscle, that is types of muscles. Till now we have understood the expansion and contraction of the muscles and how it is helping us to perform our task. Right? Now inside the human body, which types of muscles are present? So one by one we have to see the types and its function. Function means how it is helping us to do the different work. So the first type of the muscle, see in your textbook, it is a striped muscle. Striped muscle, which also have one more name. Understand the pronunciation of the second name, that is striated, right? Or you can say striated. Striated muscle or the striped muscle, both are having similar meaning. Now, from the name itself, it is giving us the information about the muscle. Striped muscle. Striped means what? You must have seen zebra. Maybe not in a reality, but in a picture. Right? So they have a black and white stripes on their body. Right? You also have seen the zebra crossing on the road. It is also having the stripes. So there are certain muscles present in our body which have a stripes on it. And just because of that only, the muscles having a name called striped muscles. Right? See, our muscular system consists of three different types of muscles. The first one is striped or striated muscles. These muscles have stripes on them just like the stripes on the body of a zebra. Right? I gave you the example of a zebra animal as well as the zebra crossing on the road. Right? Therefore, they are called striped or striated muscles. These muscles are under our control. Now, in our body, there are two kinds of muscle. One is voluntary muscles. Right? Now see, voluntary muscles means the muscles which are working according to our wish. This we have understood in the slide of a hardware. Suppose somebody is keeping something on your hand. You don't want to hold it, right? So your muscle of a palm will work according to your wish. तुम्हारी इच्छा प्रमाणे काम कर. If you want to hold it, you can do it. That means these muscles are under your control. So that type of muscles are called as voluntary muscles. So, striped or striated muscles are voluntary kind of muscles. Why? Because we can control it. If you want to walk, you can walk. If you wish to run, you will start running. Because in our hands, in our legs, striped muscles are present. Right? So, I hope kids, you have understood the meaning of a voluntary muscles. See here. These muscles are under our control. We can move them according to our will. Here, will means wish, ichcha. Right? They are also known as voluntary muscles. Underline this. From here you will start. These muscles are under our control. We can move them according to our will. They are also known as voluntary muscles. This is the proper definition of voluntary muscle. Right? Where these muscles are present in our body. That is the next one. They are present in our arms, in our legs, hands and feet. So if I want to bend my hand, right, it will not bend automatically. That it is at 12 o'clock, now it is a time for your hand to bend. No. It will work according to your wish. So only striped muscles are known as voluntary muscles. Right? So this was the first type of muscles. Moving further to the second type of a muscle, that is Smooth muscle. What is the second type? Smooth muscles. Right? Now, the way we are seeing that the striped muscles are having the stripes on it, smooth muscle does not have it. Okay, smooth muscles does not have any stripe on it. See, they do not have any stripes, as I have told you. These muscles of our body are not under our control. That means there are certain muscles which can work according to our will. But yes, there are lots of muscles present in our body which work on their own. પોતાની જાતે કામ કરે છે. It is not in our control. So that type of muscles are known as involuntary muscle. Because they work on their own, they don't work according to our wish. So that muscles are known as involuntary muscles. Right? So that also you have to underline, that the muscles which are not under our control are known as involuntary muscles. Right? Now where are they present? For example, we cannot control the muscles that are responsible for the heartbeat. Right? Heart. We know that heart is beating continuously from our birth till our death. 24 hours without taking any rest. Right? So we feel today that today we don't have any much work. So let me control my heartbeat. Instead of 72, let it beat till 60 only. Is it possible? No. Just imagine that if it would be possible, then we have to rush to the doctor. Right? So heartbeat, that means the muscles present in the heart are such which is not under our control. Like the intestine, stomach, lungs, the muscles which are present in the internal organ of our body, they all are considered to be the involuntary. Right? For example, we cannot control the muscles that are responsible for the heartbeat, movement of food or breathing. They work on their own and are controlled by the brain and the spinal cord. Who is controlling all these muscles which are present inside the organs? That means internal organs. They all are controlled by our brain and the spinal cord. Right? Okay, so we don't need to worry about the muscles present inside the internal organs. Right? So they are considered as involuntary muscles. I hope you have understood till here. Moving further to the third type and the most important type of muscles. If these muscles will stop working, right, then we will be directly in the class of a god. Right? What is the name of that muscle? Cardiac muscle. You may have heard this word. Cardiac arrest, heart attack. So cardiac muscles are present in heart. It is helping the heart to beat continuously 24 hours from birth till death. Imagine that just for 5 seconds also, if this heart will stop beating, what will happen? We'll just have to call 108. Right? So this one is the most important muscle of our body. See, cardiac muscles. Our heart is made of cardiac muscle. This muscle are not attached to any bone. We know that heart is present on the left hand side. Right? In the rib cage it is protected. But the heart is not attached to any of the bone. It is protected inside the rib cage, but there is no bones inside the heart, or it is not attached to any of the bone. Right? The muscles of the heart keep working 24 hours a day throughout our lifetime. Right? I told you what will be the disadvantage if the heart will stop beating for at least 5 to 10 seconds. Cardiac muscles are very strong and hence they do not get tired. Right? Heart muscles are very strong, very tough. They are working without taking rest throughout our lifetime. They don't get tired. If they will get tired, we will be retired. Right? These muscles are also involuntary in nature. Right? Involuntary, you have understood what is the meaning of it. So these was the three type of muscles which we need to understand in this chapter. That was striped or striated muscles having stripes on it, then smooth muscles, and then cardiac muscles. We have also understood what is the difference between voluntary and involuntary muscles. Right? Now let's go further. The bones and muscles together perform important functions of the body. Yes, we can say that we don't require bones, we only require muscles. Or we don't require muscles, we only require bones. No, they both are working together, and it is important to have the proper muscles working and bones attachment. Then and then only your body will function and work properly. Right? Regular exercise keeps the muscles healthy and in good condition. Yes, that's why only right now the people are going to gym, going for cycling, going for jogging, running and walking, because exercise keep our muscles healthy for longer time. So it is needed and it is important, right? Correct posture also helps keep the skeletal system in a proper shape. You don't need to walk like this. Stand straight, walk properly, right? So that will be no contraction or expansion in your muscle, right? So this was about the muscular system which we have done in this chapter. So with this chapter gets over, and I am also ending my session here. But as you know only, whatever the topic we have covered today, you are going to read it again, and for any query, you are going to go through this video again. But yes, there is one more video I want to show with this topic. So let's start then.
Muscle. Muscles are mesodermal tissues that have many special properties. They are excitable and can be contracted and extended. They are also elastic. Muscles constitute 40 to 50% of the total body weight of a person. The muscles in our body are classified into three types by virtue of their location in the body as: the skeletal muscles are involved in voluntary actions and locomotion. They are closely associated with the skeletal elements, hence the name. Skeletal muscles appear striped under microscopic view and are called striated muscles. The visceral muscles line the inner walls of the hollow visceral organs like the alimentary canal. They perform involuntary actions like the peristalsis of food. The muscle, upon microscopic examination, does not show a striped appearance, and so these muscles are called smooth, unstriated or involuntary muscles. The heart has its own type of muscles that are found nowhere else in the body. These muscles are striated in appearance and are branched. They are not controlled by the nervous system and are involuntary.
So students, as you have completed watching this video, now finally I am ending my session over here. We are going to meet in the next session.